Alright, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. So, another day, and yeah, that's about it. You know, just a normal day. Everything's rendering still, obviously. I don't even know when the rendering's done, but I can assume that it's at least going to be nearly 12 hours because there's around 4 episodes, right? And one episode usually takes around 3 hours. So by the time it's done rendering, it might be like just before we start the stream again. Not bad, I guess. Tomorrow we only got no. Yesterday we only got like one good match, and that was pretty much it. Then played support for the rest of the night. We did sleep like 30 minutes early, I guess. So that's why we're not really that sleepy today. But I must say today's places doesn't make sense. I saw like this morning the car park was like 10 plus, but I only see 5 humans. So that means majority of them are probably in the locker room. So today's golden hour. Eh, well, in the cardio section, it's still pretty much the same. It is what it is. Oh yeah, the reason the camera's displayed again because kind of have to put it this way. All good stuff. There's actually nothing to talk about though. That's the thing. We're not really talking much because kind of just breathing the nose right now. It's nothing. It's not really any topic to say, honestly. Yesterday was pretty good. Yesterday we did aberration, like I said, and then I guess after aberration we just spent some time, spend the rest of the night on Overwatch, like Tyler won. Yep. But yeah, there really is nothing else to say. There's nothing else to talk about. I guess the only thing to talk about is that in Overwatch, right? We really can't play DPS in 5v5. Well, we can't play our normal champs, you know? Can't play Chaser and can't play Widowmaker because those two champs in 5v5 is just, it's way too annoying. Need an extra teammate. I think when we played ranked 5v5 in damage role, we mainly win Bastion. Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's just, there really is just nothing else to say, right? I actually can't think of anything else to say though, to be honest. There's nothing I really want to talk about. Yesterday's events were as planned, you know? Today's plan is pretty much the same, honestly. You know, train at Alpha 3 regime, eat, edit one Earth log, train, eat, and then the rest of the day is probably streaming or something else. Whatever I find interesting, right? Except nothing's interesting right now. So we're just gonna stream. That mother and son left. It's not my place to comment, but sometimes the mother would come here alone, and I would always say in the videos, very dangerous. But now they bring their son. Now they bring their son over, so I guess it makes it a bit safer-ish. Eh, still don't know the context, so who knows? Anyways, even though when I came here today there was lots of cars in the car park, not really. The golden hour stays the same almost. You know, the entire cardio section's dry, as you can see. Yeah, it's just a lot of cars today. I bet most of them are in the locker room, just chilling, and they probably went past me without me noticing. Alright, we're gonna have to hold this until it's 20 minutes. So in 30 seconds, the treadmill will stop and we're just gonna press the buttons. Not treadmill, just the machine. Yep, 5, 4, 3, 1. Here you go. Turn on the speed and back to normal. And, and we're awake today as well, so being awake means we mainly just do the stairs. So yeah, the we do burn a lot more calories on the stairs than walking. It's just that walking, you're more about agility. Stairs is more about just, I guess, overall stamina. You know, stairs are slow, but they're heaviest, and walking is fast, but light. So that's the difference. Now, which one would I prefer? Honestly, both are fine. However, I will admit that doing the stairs first before running helped us a lot. You know, it helped us sustain a heart rate for a good amount of time. So yeah, Stairmaster definitely has helped us a lot. We did have that phase of running and walking, but I guess we're just back here. I think it's because we had like a certain era. We had a certain phase in the Earth log where every morning I'd be very sleepy because would stay up late doing work. Sorry there. Just sleep earlier, which means just stream earlier in the day, and that's what we do. Now this week I'm going to be trying out Twitch again and seeing how it goes. Yeah. So this week going to be Twitch, and yeah, that's about it. Again, the reason why the camera's this angle and not the other way is because there were two people at the stretching area, and they were doing stretching. But last time when I did that, they left. But when I faced the camera this way, they stayed for a bit. So it is what it is, you know. Only problem is that this angle here, I don't like this angle too much because when there's people over here, then they're in radius, you know, and it's basically impossible to blur anyone who's on the right side of us because we're in frame more. So it's pretty much hard to blur them out. But no one's there anyway, so it's fine. So when I talk really fast, I can't do the stairs because I need to breathe with my nose. Today's short today, so it's pretty much chill. You know, there's always the goat there. Yep, I see the goat in the distance, and yeah, and as usual, boom, 300, 100, and oh, the the reflection. Yeah, the reflection's really bothering me. Oh no, it's fine. Summary in the 30 minutes, 300, pretty normal, and the same thing as the floors, 112. Well, 13 because I went 8 speed for like 1 minute or 30 seconds. All right, simple as that. Just another. It's just the morning cardio, right? It is what it is. All right, we're gonna probably go dark here soon. Oh yeah, we're gonna go dark. We literally spent like 1 minute straight up just rubbing my head, you know, rubbing my head with a towel for like 30 minutes. I mean, no, like a minute, not 30, just 1 minute. These are one of the goats. I just realized that this thing's on an angle. It's kind of annoying me. I'm not gonna lie, this thing's on like a slight angle. It is on an angle. It's kind of annoying, but it's fine. Yeah, this thing's on a slight angle. It's really weird. It's like we're not facing the mirror. We're like on an angle. It's kind of it's slightly bothering me, but it's fine. It just made someone huge when they were doing this was like they pushed too much. Like someone pushed the entire machine or something. Yeah, having this on an angle slightly bothers me. Reason is because when it's straight, you can see yourself directly in the mirror, right? And you can look at your form. But on this angle, we literally can't even see ourselves, and it's weird. Oh well. It's really hot today. It's either we're sweating or it's just really hot. Like temperature in here is really hot or something. Ah, there you go. I made it straight just by pulling it a bit. Okay, now it's straight. I've moved it back to normal. Actually, it's only because this entire machine's like 100, maybe 110, 15, 20. It's actually kind of a light machine because it only has like 100 max. So yeah, it was so wet today. I think it's like warm today. I think I don't even know. Yeah, we're gonna have to go light on the shoulders today, mainly because I think yesterday I almost felt like it pulled a muscle. So gonna go slightly lighter on the shoulders just in case. I think it's when I was doing Alpha 3 regime. Like I think I pushed the shoulders a lot because I was holding some kind of playing position for a decent amount of time, which trains the front delts. We just drank too much water in one go. Yeah, we're really wet today. Honestly, maybe for shoulders we might have to bring a second shirt if we're gonna do the stairs again. Because sitting, this thing is like, no, what to say? Just because we lean back on something, but everything else doesn't have our back leaning on stuff. Yeah, stairs on chest day suck because you get really wet. Also on leg day sucks because you're really wet and you sit on the leg press. But the shoulders here, I think it's might actually be the same level of annoyingness. The only thing is in chest, no, leg arm day, you don't really lean back on anything, so you're chilling. But still, should just bring a second shirt. It must be because last week we're basically walking all the time, so our body has to get used to the stairs again. But our body's already used to the stairs. So, all right, time to go to the goat. Now this one you don't really lean back on, so my back will be fine. Again, I do need to be a bit careful of my shoulder today because my right shoulder yesterday felt a bit of, it's not pulled muscle, but it's like the urge to pull it, you know? It's like almost, it's like begging to be broken. Oh no, that's not the right word to say. What I'm just saying is that you should just be caution, cautious. Yeah, that's about it. Be a bit cautious of the right shoulder because the front delt, oh, heavy, 5 kgs. Yep, got it. Very nice. Should probably finish the water too. Shoulders are probably one of the fastest. It is the fastest day because it's got efficiencies a lot. It's got a lot of efficiencies. What was I talking about? All I know is that in Overwatch 2, no, Overwatch, right? Man, yesterday's performance was pretty mid. We pop off a lot on damage, but only in 6v6. I can't play damage in 5v5. It's just too. What do you say? What's the word? I wouldn't say too stressed. I think it's just too much. Don't really have an excuse. I think it's just because it's less people, so you get targeted more. No, you get. This might just sound like cope, but in 5v5, I don't like playing damage because you can get counterpicked. Yeah, that's actually kind of the thing I don't like about 5v5. Is that it's all about counterpicking. It sucks. Matter of fact, that is exactly why I don't like it. Like, oh, you should play this champ or play this champ, you know? So when you play DPS or tank in 5v5, it's all about counterpicking, which kind of sucks, right? Eh, it's more about like team comp as well. It's not about like just shooting and like having a good time. It's all about characters and stuff. But in 6v6, that goes out the window because you can choose whatever you want. You could have like a whole team of supports or hood. Well, hold on. Shut up. I want to continue my talk soon. Okay, the reason is because in 6v6, there's no like team comp strategy. You just choose whatever you want and kind of just do what you want. It's chill, right? That's why we pop off in damage in 6v6 because there's randomness one. There's no sure you can counterpick, but it's 6v6, so there's so many things you can do, right? But in 5v5, it's 5v5 playing tank sounds gay. No, sounds miserable. And playing DPS in 5v5 is also almost as miserable because it's really just how do you say it? Yeah, it's mainly. I think I'm just bad at the game. That's probably why. Yeah, no more coping. It's just terrible at 5v5. Can't play with. Can't play in 5v5 damage. But in 6v6 damage, we pop off. Very comfortable in that. Very comfortable in Tracer in 6v6. Very comfortable in Widowmaker 6v6. But in 5v5 role selection, no, sucks. But as support in 5v5, I don't mind it because as support, one, you don't really get counterpicked. Okay, you don't really get counterpicked in 5v5 support. Support, you can basically. I think the reason I like support in 5v5 is because you can. It's got the same kind of freedom as 6v6, right? Where you can pretty much just. I mean, all you do is heal. It's pretty chill. Besides that, in Aberration, all we gotta do is just build an army. What am I saying? I don't even know why I should be saying this. Because the videos are earlier. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know, yeah. You're fine. It's because now in Aberration and Aquatica, the videos are so scheduled in advance, is that by the time you see this video, what I say about Aberration hasn't even appeared until like a week later. About Aberration, what else is there to say? That's about it. Should probably finish the water too. Yeah, I'm probably gonna drop Aquatic as much as I mean, yeah, we're kind of more into Aberration right now, rather than Aquatica. Technically, we already finished Aquatica, by the way. Killed all the other creatures almost. What else is there? Got the artifact. Killed a rift. Alright, water sun. All I know is that yesterday, when we looked at the mirror, pretty based. Not gonna lie. It was like in like lunch yesterday after the shower. Pretty based. It's just the bottom, just the lower waist. And that's about it. Is there anything else to say? Not really, honestly. I mean, as much as we want to try to find something different, sometimes when I play Overwatch, I feel like Tyler One playing League. Alright, we have completed that. Should probably check the weight and then continue on as the usual. What is the usual? Uh, Face pulls and the ab thing. Yeah, it really is just a pattern I recognize. 70.4. So like I said in previous times, right? If we over, no, not overeat. If we eat late, the first day it's going to be like 71, right? And then the next day it's going to be 70, 71 or 70.8. And then the next day we digest it more. And as you can tell, it's 70.4 now. So really it's just a pattern that we're noticing. All right, back to the goat. Well, no, it's not really a goat. This is just the. Okay, never mind. There's no goat here. It's more like just back to the perfect angle which captures both things I need. Lock in. No, what am I saying? How do you lock in here? Just chill. Okay, that was actually kind of bad. Reason is because that was bad is because if you want to do that properly, you have to lean your lower back against the cushion, but lower back's a bit more wet, so that didn't feel right. I wasn't actually doing that properly because for that one you're supposed to lean your lower back against the cushion while you do those ab things, but I wasn't because I don't want to press my wet lower back against it, so it looked a bit odd. I'm feeling like doing a Tyler One stream today, which means 8 hours. Chill, bro. You gotta relax. I could say XQC as well, but I like Tyler One more. More of a Tyler One fan rather than the XQC. Isn't XQC a bit more retarded? But Tyler One did also get famous a bit from being retarded too, so same, kind of. Don't know. Now Tyler One seems a bit more. I like Tyler One a bit more. Was never really an XQC guy. More like a Tyler One, but only because he's Tyler One, right? T1, T1 Faker. We're actually getting better at those. I think it's. I feel like I keep saying my grip fails me more, but it's kind of true. My grip gives in on that faster than the abs, kind of ish. Yeah, not gonna lie. I feel like I actually have finished Aquatica because I don't want to do the bosses, and I've kind of done what I wanted. Except, I guess the only thing we haven't really done in Aquatica is what? The only thing we haven't done in Aquatica is go back to the abyss area, but I don't really mind because we are doing aberration now. But I think we're also almost close to aberration. I think we did a lot of progress yesterday. Pretty much almost. Not. I'm not really. I need to build a bigger army for the red zone before we go back in there. Okay, that time swinging a lot more. Nothing else to say except we have been eating a lot more fish recently because running out of. Oh yeah, you know, mackerel is actually not bad. Oh, how do I say this? Eating rice, spinach, and mackerel. It's it's good. I'm not gonna complain too much, but food's food, right? But damn, yesterday I was eating it like crazy. Not crazy, but I was eating it not very gentleman-like. I was just eating it like Matt Stoney was not eating was not eating like a gentleman. I was just eating like Matt Stoney, bro. I was like, eat water, like Matt, straight up like Matt Stoney. I wonder how he's doing. Yeah, what I mean by that is I was basically eating it as like fast as I could without caring about the flavor. That's the Matt Stoney way. Matt Stoney way is shove it in your mouth, get some liquid in you, and just swallow it, right? No time to think about the taste. Just get it in, So yeah, yesterday I was eating it like Matt Stoney, didn't even care about the flavor. I was really just trying to get it down. Oh, good. Yesterday was pretty locked in. Today I'm gonna be locked in too. I'm feeling like doing a title on stream today. I can't wait. I keep saying I want to visit Extinction. I should. I actually like Overwatch too. Not gonna lie. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm good at the game, except for damage. 5v5 in Overwatch as damage and tank is miserable, but as support you can carry. But in 6v6, I can carry as damage. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate it again. Yeah, I don't think I'll give you guys a story video today. Do I want to? Eh. Uh, maybe. I mean, we kind of talked a lot today. It's chill. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Plus, we already finished at, 3 sibling horror stories anyways. Alright, legend, appreciate it again. Alright, see you guys next time.